Hello, fellas.
You fucking idiot, Jared.
Yeah.
The target Jared.
Tell them what you...
Let's give a bit of context. So what happened was
Jared.
we were recording for at
None of
least
that,
3
Jared.
minutes. No, I want to explain Jared's faults so he can sit there and wallow in his own pity.
Sorry, man.
So what happened was instead of he was trying to close the screen share so we could kind of look up a video and not get copyrighted, and instead he stopped recording.
It was an accident.
Like
What do you have to
dummy.
say?
We're new to this.
What do you have to say?
Sorry, viewers.
That's better. Now,
So-
we'd like to introduce our guest.
Hello there.
Tommy Crowe.
Tommy Crowe.
Tell us a bit about yourself.
Yeah, my name is Thomas, and I'm an archer. Not professional, as I would like to be, but yeah, I'm just an experienced archer.
How do you become a professional archer now? Do you have to get a license for it, or do you have to like test, or what's...
You have to get paid for it.
You have to
Yeah, you should join a bit of a
You
team.
get paid for sponsor. You're pro.
Okay. So, Jared, you have
Yeah.
sponsors for archery, right? So, does that make you a professional?
I don't shoot a professional category, no,
You're
because
just
I don't get
professional.
payment off my sponsors. I do that on purpose. Like I'd rather the gear, and then I can sell the gear or something later on. I haven't done that yet, but I'd rather get the gear for now because I don't want to be stuck in professional. Because if you do it, you have to be in there for a year,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
there's no backsies.
Too much commitment.
It is a bit...
I'm not there yet, and especially at the moment.
Yeah, man. You got a lot of shit.
So,
going.
Thomas, you shoot a compound bow, or you
Yes,
did
I-
until recently.
Oh, I've had how many now? 7, 8 compound bows.
Did
The
you
Yeah.
break
bow I
that
have
bow?
now is compound number 8.
Jesus.
And the bow you're getting is, hold on till I get the load. This
Wait,
one. the
What happened to your
white bow.
bows?
I actually got that bow. I got it. It arrived, and I took it out of the box. I was like, "Yo, this bow is sweet." And
Yeah, that's sick.
It looks pretty cool for a bow, as bows go,
Like
you know.
I was pulling it back. I was like, "Holy shit, this bow was too easy to pull back." Because you see, I pull about 56 pounds, which is pretty strong. I know.
It was very, very strong. I only pulled about half of that.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I pulled
And-
38.
What was it? Yeah, the limbs, they're a certain poundage. So when you draw back, it could be 40, 50, 60 pounds, but my bow came in at 40 to 50 pounds, if you get me. And yeah, that's too weak for me. I pull like way stronger than that. So 55, 60 pounds I pull. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
I
man,
said
I get you, man, because I pull well above my own weight as well.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about that. Someone would say that.
Thomas out here weighing a solid 25 pounds. That's about the size of 2 babies.
The way it works, the more powerful the poundage, or the higher up the poundage, the farther it can go. A 10-pound bow won't shoot very far, but a
Yeah.
60-pound bow will go crazy fast. In the organization we shoot in, which is IFAA, the speed is limited to what?
300 feet per second.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
So that's how
And
fast an arrow can go. It's crazy.
So 14-year-old me with a little 50, 60 compound bow, and I was shooting little like tiny arrows, and I was testing the shots out of the bow, and I have like it's called chronograph. So when you shoot
Yeah.
through it, it calculates the speed of your arrow, and I was shooting like 302 feet per second.
Not bad.
And that's like illegal, but I was like, fuck it.
That's like illegal.
Mine shoots up to 180, so yours is well faster.
So what is it? The higher the weight behind the bow, the more force that it exerts, like, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes
Like
sense.
with a
It's a lot more-
10-pound bow, you could not get 300 and something feet per second.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot of physics involved with archery and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
Crazy amount.
Jesus, man. Do you study physics, Tommy?
Would have to
Who, me? No.
Oh, fair enough.
Well, you kind of have to like a minor degree. You have to kind of understand how things work.
yeah.
So
You'd have some knowledge
You
of
learn
it.
a bit of practical physics.
Well, it's trial and error. Like when I started, it was trial and error. Yeah, you have to kind of you have to see which arrows work best for you when you're like with the company you have that you got. You have to see which arrows work best for you, which sight, scope, which are the best brands to buy, stabilizers, offset V-bars, rest. Yeah, there's
I could
there's
just
a lot
imagine,
in it.
like, do you know in The Hangover when he's playing blackjack and you see all these equations and shit going through his head? I could just imagine that, just like, oh yeah, you're taking into account the curvature of the Earth and the wind speed and the fucking the
Whether it's a
trajectory
fucking
as
leap
you
year or
shoot
not,
the
man.
arrows. Yeah, just mad shit.
Thomas, do you know anything specifically that when you're taking a shot, you have to take into account?
Oh, depends. You see,
Like wind, humidity, altitude.
in 3D archery, yeah.
Surely
You
to
know,
God, if you're doing archery, you need to know something about wind, right?
Oh
yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
It depends. It depends if the target's an uphill shot or downhill shot, or you're shooting over a valley. You know, it's all about judging distance. Depending on how far the target out, could be 10 yards. You know, that's nothing. That's easy.
Yeah.
But when I'm shooting like 80, 90 yards, 100 yards, yeah, you're judging it. So you have safe your shooting sight, right? And the sight allows you to move your scope up and down. So it's like trial and error. You move it down to the lowest, you see the target way out 80, 90 yards, and you're like, right, it should be about somewhere there on the side. You pull back, you shoot. Your arrow might go over, your arrow might drop short. You know, it's trial and error until you find the sweet spot.
Yeah. So, difference between what I shoot and what Thomas shoots is he shoots something that looks like this, and mine is a lot more plain.
He's gonna look himself up.
This normally works fairly well for me.
Oh yeah, that's definitely it.
So, there's no sight, there's no wheels, there's just two little weights.
Bro, I don't know what bow and arrow you're looking at. I'm looking at a bunch of random people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
For some reason.
yo.
Yeah.
That are for some reason
and
in the
for
tag.
some reason,
I'm looking at some.
There's a thing where the
Oh, there
babies
it
are
is,
scanned. What's it called?
I-
You know, there was what the fuck? What are those things called, man? I'm gonna sound so stupid now.
Oh shit, I can't remember either. God damn it, I was about
Fuck.
to correct you.
Oh fuck!
What do you want about, man?
There was a fucking screening of a baby on the screen 2 seconds ago.
Wait, there was?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I didn't see it, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm looking it up.
He shoots the G2K riser.
Yep. I basically shoot it like this. Like this one. If you take off the sight, that's basically how I shoot.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What is this?
So, yeah.
Ultrasound. Haha.
That's it. Thank you, Dart.
You're welcome.
Sorry, go on with the podcast. We were busy doing science stuff or something bullshit. I don't know. I don't care. Nah.
So there's a mix between bows that's called a hybrid bow. It's similar to Thomas's bow and mine. So it takes the best of both worlds. Thomas, you able to talk about it?
It's a hybrid bow. So this bow was basically built for fishing. Over in America, they use this bow for fishing. And there are a couple of lads in our society. I have seen people shoot these. Like it's an alright bow. They're just not great. Like where the string meets the limb, usually they tend to break there. The string usually tends to snap because you usually have a string stop in behind the string to stop the.
Yeah, that's fair weird there compared to the other bows. Like,
Yeah, if you've watched Arrow, that's basically the bow he uses.
Would these guys just not learn how to use a fishing rod? I mean, it seems very complicated. I mean, it's probably faster, yeah, but at the
sniping
same
fish
time,
out of the water with a bow and arrow.
when you, at the same time, when you're
Literally,
sniping
that's
fish out of
pretty
the
much
water,
it.
you gotta ask yourself, maybe I should just learn how to fish.
Yeah,
There's
no
gotta be like a
fairness.
cut-off point at some point where you gotta
No,
think,
but Thomas, but like, you know, if you have a bow and arrow and you shoot an arrow through a fish, right? You can
Yeah.
also use the arrow to cook the fish over the fire. you stick the arrow in over the fire.
You know
and
what?
just cook.
you know what,
fish, bro.
Dara? I take back my statement. Well done. I've been outplayed.
So
Checkmate.
Archery Day has advanced a crazy amount since what it was. So you're looking at something as mechanical as this, and then people can shoot with a fucking stick and string. So
Pretty
we're
much.
going to talk a bit about historical use of archery. So
Okay.
what do you guys know about that?
Very little.
I know that the Northern Sentinelese people have evolved to the Iron Age, because when they were shooting at people in their boats and stuff, the tips of the arrows were made of iron, and they were like, "Well, shit, that's awesome."
That's really cool, actually.
Yeah, and they've had pretty much no contact with humanity, so they've just done that by themselves.
Mean, isn't it? Why
What do you
weren't
mean
they-
that's mean, bro?
Why weren't they sharing bows with like other people? Like, that's all I want to know. I mean, if you
Bro,
already have it.
they've just gotten there. Like, we got there like thousands of years ago, man.
Oh, did we? Oh, our sound.
We had 1,000 years ago. They didn't. They've just gotten there. We can't share our
They're
resources
amazing,
with them because they're full on like.
I think I've heard about them.
untechnological.
They're like a group. I think I've heard about them before now. They're like
Yeah, they full on kill people if
they're
they come too
primitive,
close
aren't
to
they?
the island. Yeah,
Is
man.
that the word? I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't want. Yeah.
You're like
They're
They're like-
and I haven't been contacted.
exactly. So if someone pulls up in a boat, they're like, "Oh my god, what's that big thing out in the sea where we get all our water and swimming and shit?" And they're like, "We should attack that with our bow and arrows." So they rained fire upon them and killed them all.
Oh,
Yeah. There's been
Kinda
people
cool.
like killed around there in their boats with bows and arrows.
kind of cool. Well, like
mean,
not
it's-
killing.
It's kind of terrifying, but it's also kind of cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
look,
read
there they
about
are
them
with
before.
the
They don't
bow
have
and
like
arrows.
anything, do they? Like
No.
they're like a couple thousand years behind us at the moment, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they've just advanced
Definitely.
the Iron Age, bro.
Wait until they, discover porn or something.
Bro, how can they
Speaking of
Naked,
Iron
bro.
Ages and stuff,
Nah, I'm kidding. Go
They
on.
walk around naked? How could they discover that?
you guys ever hear that stuff like monkeys in the Stone Age?
No. What?
And the monkeys in
No.
the Stone Age, bro.
Oh, you mean like how they like invented comedy?
Wait, what?
Oh,
What?
How monkeys invented comedy, man? We were fucking talking about it on
Oh,
another
yeah.
podcast like 20
Oh
minutes.
yeah. No,
They
that's
didn't
different.
invent
That's
comedy,
very
they
different.
invented laughing, bro.
No, monkeys in
They'd
the Stone Age.
scream at each other and then laugh.
Okay, this is something new to me. Can monkeys use fire? Chimps can be
Oh.
taught to use fire. And there is evidence of them monitoring and being cautious around fires, but it's likely they lack the organic impulse to use it.
Why have they not seen Planet of the Apes? Do they not know what happens when we give chimps like
Man,
consciousness?
do you honestly think a chimp has seen Planet of the Apes?
Probably like the movie anyway, would they?
No. Do you think if a chimp saw Planet of the Apes, they'd recognize that the thing on the screen is actually a chimp?
Well, probably, yeah.
Or would
'Cause
they
they're
be
round
like,
chimps.
"Oh shit, that's a robot chimp. Fuck." Like, would they know? Or
I don't
Yeah,
think we can ask
I'd
one.
like to think they would know.
no, because
Let's
you
get
know
a
it's
chimp on the
CGI.
podcast.
CGI, bro.
I mean, I don't know, man. Anyway, primitive
No,
use
Michael
of bow and
Jackson.
arrows. Go on, Jared. Anybody, just
So obviously, they've been used in history a lot, and like main thing for warfare. Here is the Japanese Yumi bow. I think that's what it's called. It is like a really small bottom limb and then a huge top limb.
Jesus.
I was actually watching a video
in
on that.
Engl-
Yeah.
Go on.
I was actually, like when you're on YouTube at like 2 a.m. and random shit would appear on your page on YouTube, like stuff,
Yeah.
like stuff you didn't
Fucking
search up.
aliens and shit like that.
Yeah, well, that appeared up on my page. I was like, what the fuck is this? So I started watching it, and yeah, it was pretty interesting about what those bows now. Those bows are like fucking crazy. I was watching some dude shooting like 100 yards and nailing in the center of it.
Jesus. I think the first civilization to like use them on the regular were the Egyptians. So they had like regular use of them instead of just having one here and there. Like fucking everyone had a bow and arrow.
Yeah. I'll go look at what the Egyptian bows were like.
I'd say they were pretty cray-cray, bro. But all the shit they were building over there, I wouldn't be surprised if they had like mini pyramids on their bows, bro. On their arrows. It looks very triangular, bro.
Yeah, I was just thinking. Yeah, they like. Are they just obsessed with triangles over?
Yeah, would that not like split really easily in the middle though?
I would think that, but
yeah,
apparently it worked for them.
Hey, they were the Egyptians, bro. They did crazy shit.
I'm not about
it. Yeah, the composite bow. Well, wasn't that what was used by the Mongolians? So something in the shape like this. Yeah, you should see one on strong.
Man, bows and arrows were terrifying back then. Like some motherfuckers like running at you with a bow and arrow, you're fucked.
The Mongols, they spread from China to Ukraine, and they were on horseback using these bows.
Jesus Christ! Like,
yeah, it was like literally the most advanced there was at the time, and their empire. It lasts like 50 years. That was it.
Oh man, it was like that quote from the fucking first Iron Man movie. It's like the bow and arrow was once the pinnacle of weapons technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Now it's flying metal suits of armor.
That's not what the rest of the quote was, but alright.
This is what they look like when they're unstrung.
Oh, okay.
So they completely bend into themselves.
That's crazy.
So when they're strung, there's so much power behind them.
Man, why does that look like a crab?
They use fucking thumb rings for drawing them back, don't they? You know, like them.
Yeah.
To have. Yeah.
My dad, when he went to China, he got one. It was made of gold.
Yeah.
Man, just even seeing do you know the fucking? If you ever even watched like Vikings or Game of Thrones or anything, just the amount of force that people get hit with an arrow, and it just sends them flying into the air and they fucking straight into the ground, bro.
I feel like that's.
I mean, some of it is some of it is hyperbole, but like, holy shit! Imagine like getting that like hit that hard with an arrow.
That Lord of the Rings.
Physically get pushed.
You should watch
back.
Lord of the Rings. That's like the best example.
Balder, yeah. Oh, yeah, Balder.
You see the thumb on this picture.
Fucking Thomas over here talking about God of War.
That's it. Shit, no. Who am I thinking? I'm thinking of
Legolas.
Sean Bean character from Lord of the Rings.
Bro.
Boromir.
That's it, Boromir.
Oh, sorry. Did he get killed with a bow and arrow?
He did, yeah.
Thanks for ruining it for me. I knew Sean Bean died anyway, but thanks for.
Alright, so Lord of the Rings has been out for so many years. Watch it.
That's my childhood. That was my childhood.
You know, it was my childhood as well.
I still watch it.
Oh man, fucking love it. Hobbit. I watched the Hobbit as well.
Yeah,
the whole time. They're fucking.
Like,
oh man, they're so good.
At home, car journeys, getting sick in the car journeys, then keep watching it. Like, yeah.
This is so meta. The Thomases are talking about Lord of the Rings. Both Thomas. Both talk about Lord of the Rings.
It's Thomas, me Thomas.
This is scary. I'm uncomfortable.
It's really sad if one of us was to kill the other, right? No.
Shut up or you get replaced with Thomas.
Yeah, you wouldn't like that, Thomas, would you? I'll come over there and kill you with my bow and arrow and shit.
Could you full on snipe someone with a bow and arrow if you were good enough?
Well, yeah.
I probably could, yeah.
Like 900 feet away or some shit like that.
I probably could, yeah.
We shoot 4 foot. We shoot 5 foot or 4 foot tall bears from 50 yards, and you nearly hit them every time. 60 yards even. Humans are big, man.
The last
They're
time,
big targets.
The last time in Mayo, remember last we shot in the Mayo, and I got him in the leg. I know, sorry, it kind of went it kind of passed through his leg and stuck into a tree. And
Yeah.
me and Jared and a friend of ours, Jack, were there like, oh, don't worry about this. No, I'll get it out. Yeah, it was about 20 minutes later, 3 of us there on the fucking ground, pulling down, red faces.
Like,
Yeah,
look,
it was
poor lad
crazy
must
because
have been
we
in
were first finished and then we were then last.
Jared, fuck's sake, you're trying to fucking shot the leg.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah, we shoot together a lot in all fairness.
Oh yeah, like it's like a tradition.
So when did the crossbow
Like,
come about then?
Early 1100s maybe.
Like, who decided, hey, look at this bow and arrow. I'm going to turn it on its side and then tape a stick to it and tape a trigger onto the stick. Like, bruh.
Oh yeah, you can't have a crossbow in Ireland. It's considered a firearm.
Wait, what?
yeah.
That's
I know
fucking
someone who has a crossbow.
I'm
I have a
going-
friend who has a crossbow.
Then they have
yeah.
an illegal firearm.
Thomas
Oh.
actually murdered a full litter of puppies with a crossbow.
Well,
Jesus, man, what is wrong with you?
Nah, man. No,
You
come
can't
on,
say
man. No,
that.
they weren't. Nah, man. They weren't
Nah,
full
man.
puppies. They were only just born.
Jesus. Moving on. Okay, the crossbow was invented in ancient China during the Zhou dynasty, around the year 700 BC. A Chinese 700 BC. That is a lot earlier than I thought.
Yeah.
A Chinese text from about 200 BC gives credit to Mr. Qin of Chu for inventing the crossbow. It consisted of a horizontally mounted bow with a stock and trigger mechanism. They're actually really
pulley.
simple. They're really
Bloody
simple to
pulley.
make.
Could you make one now if you wanted to, like?
Oh,
You'd make them easier than you'd make a bow.
I've attempted to make one for a crack of it at my
So
friend's
you
house.
literally need a fucking firearms license for a crossbow.
Yes.
That is, bro. Why don't they have that
Um,
law like they have in that other country where it's like a fucking... If it's loaded, it's considered a firearm, but if it's not...
Yeah, in Germany, if it's loaded, it's a firearm. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's nothing. It's like a toy.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Oh.
And people today still make bows, obviously. So they're normally called self bows, and they normally follow like Native American style.
I actually had a wooden bow at some point, but I didn't make it myself. It was a handcrafted, bro.
I remember that one actually. Yeah.
Our
Yeah.
friend Jack Pinston, he makes his own bows,
Does he?
and he's a bow
He's
hero, which
probably one
means
of
he's
the
a
best.
professional
Is he?
bowman.
Jesus.
He's brilliant.
Yeah, he's class.
He's a sound lad as well.
This is really inspiring me to go out and make a bow and arrow.
You can do it. Pretty easy.
I've done it before. Like when I was a kid, I tried to make them and shit, and half the time,
Like Jack,
they were
Jack has these has this big event. What's it called? Weekend in the Hills, and me and Jared were so set on going to it. Remember that? What was it?
Jack
it?
there now.
Yeah.
What were you gonna do? Just learn how to make bows and shit, or
Yeah.
was it like a
Yeah,
shoot? event?
we'd make a bow with him, and then
You go out and shoot it.
kind of it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool, isn't it?
So if you want to check out Jack, it's livinglongbows.com, and he makes bows, obviously. I got to shoot some of them before at a competition in Leash, and they were brilliant.
Look at that
Yeah,
arrow, man.
class.
That is a scary arrow.
He makes them some with tape, and his bamboo bundle bows like 25 quid, and they're so fun to play with.
Jesus, man,
So yeah,
it's awesome.
he's a great bow maker. Nice little plug there for Jack.
He'll have to pay us for that one.
Could I potentially
No.
kill Thomas? Not Crowe, McAuliffe with the bow.
Hmm.
But
Well,
I-
yeah, duh.
If you're good enough, man, come on.
I'm amazing.
Okay,
What do you want
let's just say this straight, Dara.
Yes.
If you want to use my bow, you would kill somebody. If you want to use Thomas's bow, you would rip their head off.
Pass through, yeah.
If I made my
pass
own
through their
bow and it was like properly good and everything,
it's-
could I kill Thomas?
Okay, so ethically, when it comes to hunting, your bow needs to be. Okay, you can't do it in Ireland, number one. In the States, or certain places, has to be about 50 pounds. So 50 pounds is what is like ethically allowed for killing large game.
So pretty much the arrow has to rip through the entire animal. It can't stick into it and
Okay,
stay
well,
in
first
it.
of all, I'm not a fucking animal. Can we get that right first?
I mean, yes, you are, but shut
I'll
up.
separate you from that is like 3 meals a day. Um, that's a saying.
It's true, bro.
But yeah, no, if you shot his bow, it would go archery. When you're hunting for an animal, you normally want like a hunting point. So
Broadheads.
yeah, but some are like intricately designed hunting point.
You got like pyramid head shape ones. They're like
Oh
literally
yeah,
like
it's
that.
the ones that have the like serrated blades on them, isn't it?
Yeah,
So ones
sure,
like
if you
this.
watch like
So when it's flying, it's closed, and then when it gets in, it barbs out and rips through. So
Oh,
the
yeah.
bigger the hole, you need the animal to bleed out.
Bro, that looks
Uh,
like a goddamn grappling hook.
Something like
It
this
does.
rips 3 different holes in it.
Holy shit.
Same like this. Now I don't hunt, and I don't really have any intentions to hunt at all with a bow anyway. Because
Jesus, man.
well, I respect people do it, but no, that's just too out there for me.
It's crazy, man.
So yeah,
Have you ever gone hunting, Thomas?
no, but
No.
ever consider it?
I have a couple of hares that run around my house, and you
Oh,
and maybe
fuck.
and maybe when I was about 10 or 11 years old, I had my old training bow out, and I was like shoot target down in the fields, and I was like, you know what, this this hare came out of a hedge, and it was flying across the field, and I was like, let's see if I can get this arrow anywhere near him, or actually maybe hit him.
Oh,
And
fuck.
so
Your little rabbit.
So there's me following him along the field, him running along. He was speeding it out, and I shot, and the arrow kind of just grazed by his backside, and and he took off, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that again. So that was my only encounter.
Fair enough, man.
Yeah.
In Ireland, it is illegal to hunt under any circumstances.
Well, all right, under any
What about-
circumstances.
What
Yeah,
if you were
but
like
when-
trapped
So
in
let's
the
say, let's say I fell out of a plane, okay?
wild? My nifty, bow
Let's
and
say I
arrow.
fell out of a plane, but I just managed to grab a parachute, landed
When
in the
you're
middle of the
young, you
woods,
do
butt
stupid
fuck
things.
nowhere. I don't know where I am, okay? I don't have a food source. I have nothing, okay? Can I make my own bow and arrow and hunt until I'm found?
What
Or
do you
would
mean?
they
Say
be
that
like,
again?
nah, you're going to jail, fam?
I'm pretty
Say
sure
that
if
again.
you found like lost out of a plane crash, they're not gonna like send you to jail as soon as you're out.
No,
No,
for
but,
survival reasons, that's
Say like a
allowed.
week. Oh, okay, thank God.
There's exceptions for that.
Okay, grand. So if I'm ever,
Is that an
It's
elephant
like
with a
how
shotgun?
if you remember there was a farmer who shot like an endangered, like one of the few endangered species of eagle in Ireland because it was attacking sheep or whatever. He shot that, and there was no repercussions because it was causing harm to something that he owned and blah blah blah.
Oh shit.
So you're allowed to do stuff like that, but don't put yourself in that situation.
No, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Please don't shoot animals. They're so fucking cool.
I mean, unless it's your job. You work in like a processing plant or something.
Yeah, you don't shoot the fucking animals, man. You kill them ethically. Jesus.
Yeah, you kill them ethically with a fucking gun, bro.
So in archery, we obviously shoot like a variety of distances, like 60 for group ones, which are like bears,
Yeah.
big ass deer, and variety like group fours would be like tiny little rabbits or stoats, whatever.
Yeah.
But most hunters, they only shoot from about 20 yards. I think Joe Rogan is on record for saying his is like 35 yards max. Otherwise, he won't shoot it because it loses so much feet per second. The animal will run away, won't be able to track it, and he just put an arrow in this thing and blah. Also, he can't guarantee a kill shot. If I was shooting this poor guy here and I hit him in the ass, well, like you're gonna have to try get him out, kill him a different way.
I'm getting
Asking
mad
him
God of
nicely
War
to die.
flashbacks, bro.
That puts it too much. I think
Yeah,
you can get in
so-
trouble if you miss the kill shot.
Really?
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah, you
there's
would.
things people like put them into deer's heads, and they came out the other side, and the deer's coming around next year with an infected face and this arrow still in there.
Oh Christ!
Oh damn.
It's horrible.
So
Yeah,
Okay, so I think
if you're a hunter, you better be confident in your
So
ability.
you got to be good to go hunting.
I've searched this up now. Okay.
Yeah.
And the farthest archery target hit accurately.
1,000+ feet.
No, it's not.
Guy-
1,000 plus.
Guy didn't have
930
any
feet.
arms.
930
Yards.
feet, and he doesn't have any arms.
He's a legend, that guy.
Is that the
You should try
guy who
get
did
him
it
on
with
the
his
show.
foot in the Olympics? That's
Oh,
just
is it
thinking
that
that.
guy? Yeah, is it that guy who is like he hit it like right in the middle in the Olympics, and then the guy went to shake his hand and realized he
Yeah,
doesn't have
that's
any
the
arms.
same guy.
Oh my god,
oh.
That awkward moment.
man, that's got to be like the biggest fucking like
That's career-ending stuff right
milestone,
there, man.
the biggest milestone for like Paralympic archers. So
Man,
His name is Craig Ranch, and he's from Texas.
Craig Ranch.
wait, no,
We
it
love
says
you.
Matt Stutzman. What?
Oh no, it's Craig Ranch is right. It's Matt Stuntsman. You're right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Guess what, boys?
Yeah,
That lad's
absolute-
coming on the podcast.
Absolutely
awesome.
legendary.
That would be
Archer.
fucking awesome, I think.
Could you imagine like the reaction
this-
you would have to hitting that?
Yeah. I still know how he did it, but that shows no matter what you can do it.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
so
100%.
apparently the longest bow shot ever recorded was Harry Drake in when was this? Okay, hold on. Harry Drake shot more than a mile with an unlimited foot bow. So it was 1,854 meters. You lie on your back and the bow is held by your feet.
Oh, yeah, people do that. That's kind of crazy.
So that's over a mile. Archery expert and historian Dobrabsko noted that in earlier times, the Mongols had famous archery snipers who would sneak.
Oh, he
towards
took that in
enemy
one
camp.
shot, or did he have an unlimited amount of shots?
I have no idea.
Because it must have been. It must have took a while to get that. Like,
Oh yeah,
you couldn't do that in one shot.
fucking 1,854 meters. Like.
It's fucking impressive, man. Jesus.
So,
we
sneak
talked
toward
before about
shoots.
cloud shooting.
You hear stuff
People
like that, and
shooting
that
up in the
makes
air.
me kind of ashamed to, like, I don't even know how to hold an arrow thing properly, bow and arrow properly.
Oh, that's crazy. So cloud shooting, I think I've explained it before.
Oh yeah, where you shoot it up as high, like.
Oh,
is it-
yeah.
It's like
This is
high-
the
Yeah.
best way to show it. If you hit the inner ring, max points, then blah blah blah. There's a rope out here, and that rope goes all the way around to see who's in.
Yeah, because I
And
was
the
talking
rope-
about arrow roulette. Yeah,
Yeah.
shooting it
Arrow
straight up,
roulette, grown-ups.
standing there.
Very much grown ups.
Normally it's done with something like this. There'll be like a little target on the field, and they try with that thing.
Jesus.
So it's brilliant. It's great crack. You might lose an arrow or two, but it's fun.
Oh, you'd have to calculate your trajectory and shit with that. Like,
Would your
Do you
name
guys
be
think you could do it?
Would your name be on that? Like, if
do you think I could do? Did we think we could do it?
Yeah,
Fuck.
you think
no.
you could do something like that?
Cloud
I-
archery? Fuck no.
We might do an episode where I try to get you to do archery and see how that goes.
Oh,
Might
I
make
no,
you
I'd
that
try
sounds
doing
close.
archery, but I'd never do like
That sounds like
cloud
fun.
archery or
Does?
do proper archery. I'd be
Yeah.
too afraid. You'd hand me your bow and I'd be like, oh shit, and then I'd like
Yeah.
be afraid that I'd snap it or some shit like that.
But Jared's debut to Compound is going to happen soon. By the way,
I knew this
it's
was
going to
coming.
happen.
No, he wants
His
me to try
debut.
compound. I haven't done it yet.
His
I'll-
debut
I'll-
is coming.
I'll stick with the other types of strings. I'm sorry.
Oh, guitar.
Yeah,
Found out.
for
Oh,
now.
no.
Anyway.
And I'll just stick to my
Puppeteering.
string, you know, knitting.
The way you said that, knitting.
Knitting.
So just again to clarify, you cannot hunt in Ireland with a bow.
No, but
It's
like,
completely illegal.
it's
under any
completely
Try it,
illegal,
or we
yeah.
will.
But like,
we
you know,
will come
wink,
and
wink. We're not going to
absolutely
tell
fuck
anyone,
you.
you know, because we're cool.
No, I'd be really against it. Not fair enough.
Morally wrong.
Like in the States, they have such a high level of archery. Here we don't really, and I don't know anyone personally. Maybe
What
a
if
few
I
people.
put like a big massive steak on a yoke and I'm like, right, if I hit this, I get to eat it. Does that count as hunting?
Um,
Well, you know what, Dara?
Does
I'm
it have to be alive?
is
not
the
gonna stop
steak
you there.
moving, like?
No, the steak isn't moving unless there's fucking maggots in it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Fair
stop,
enough,
will you?
grand then.
You're grand then.
So people who've watched me open this thing a couple of times. Black Ops 3 had archery in it.
Did.
So you guys played that. I
Two
didn't. So
separate
go on.
occasions.
Man.
So yeah,
Third year, I
actually
fucking played the shit out of that.
to be honest, I main Sparrow as my specialist in
Boo.
Black Ops 3.
Boo.
And you know what?
Tempest.
You know what, Thomas? Fuck you, because
Tempest.
I was amazing at it, bro.
I hate Tempest. Getting
Tempest,
getting wrecked by
fucking-
Tempest
yeah, getting
pissed
hit
me
with a
off.
fucking lightning bolt. You're just like, fuck you, man. But when you're
Oh,
jumping around
like
a
on
map,
Breach.
running from walls, like blowing
my-
people up with a bow and arrow, man, it's just
Do you
the
remember,
most fun.
remember the map Breach? Remember the map of Breach?
I do remember
Right.
Breach, yes.
Yeah, man.
Like across the map shot from like the building.
Jesus
Me
Christ.
jumping up. Oh man.
Archery was very good. Like, I was like, oh, so good. So what type of ball would that be then?
That's a
Yeah,
compliment.
that's your standard compound bow. That's like your bow
Standard.
from Crisis.
That's what Thomas shoots.
That's sick.
That's pretty cool.
And so what? The ones in the Reisendrache would have been
Oh, that's like your
That's like a
re-
trad bow,
like-
but gone mystical.
yeah.
damn, man.
Getting that upgraded bow was fucking hard too.
We're getting properly like schooled in archery with Black Ops right now. We're learning. We're learning.
That
If
bow
we
also
ever,
created
if
Black
if we
Ops
ever
4.
decide to go back to Black Ops 3,
It
No,
was in Black
of
Ops 4 as well. The Sparrow was in Black Ops
Was
4
it?
as well.
Yeah.
yeah,
It
I
was a
didn't play
temporary
Black
thing
It came out-
in a battle royale.
It came out late. I was playing Black Ops with Jared, and I was like, "Yo, I'm after getting this crate and fucking Sparrow bows in it."
I straight up, I played the beta for Blackout.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that was it.
I didn't play Blackout at all.
I
It was
the
good.
Blackout, and
It
that
was
was
good. I don't know why people didn't like it, but hopefully with Black
No
Ops
campaign.
5 they'll have a better one.
Cool, man.
Yeah, the campaign wasn't that important to that game. It was kind of like an arcade
Yeah.
of all the Black Ops games so far.
Mm.
So yeah, you have to think of it differently. You know?
Yeah, but it's a COD game. It should have a campaign and multiplayer and then a third game mode, and it didn't have that.
Who here played Far Cry? Far Cry?
Far Cry? No, not here. Played
No,
the Crisis.
no, but I've watched.
No one has played Far Cry. Oh man.
Oh,
Archery
no.
Sorry,
is
bro.
the best in Far Cry.
I just love the moments when you like I've only watched it, but like when people are trying to shoot like a bear or something and they miss it, the bear notices them and then just fucking
Yeah.
charges at them like,
Yeah,
and they're dead
they
like
are.
instantly.
You'd actually spook the bear, and the bear wouldn't want to go near you. Unless it was
Oh, wow.
a mammy
Or
bear.
if you're standing beside the water and you're just trying to shoot like a fish, out of nowhere a crocodile comes up and just fucking grabs you, man, and pulls you into the water like.
What
Oh yeah.
It- out of games, Thomas? What game do you think has the best archery?
Tomb Raider. I forgot Tomb Raider had archery.
Oh, Tomb Raider has it. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I think Skyrim had it pretty well, and so did The Last of
Skyrim,
Us.
Yeah. The Last of Us, yeah.
Last of Us is the best, bro.
There's so many good choices there. Like they're all good. Like
The boner in The Last of
But
Us.
the-
is fucking.
the most realistic though is Far Cry 4, Far Cry 5.
You reckon?
It seems that way.
What about Wii Sports, man? That had archery in it, right?
Shut up.
Oh yeah.
The original,
Have
no,
you-
the
bringing
original
up some
sports didn't have it.
memories
Was it Wii
there.
Sports Resort?
Some deep
See,
memories.
Wii Sports of Sport, yeah. Oh my god, Jesus, what the fuck?
Wii Sports Resort.
Wii Sports Resort.
Wii Resort Sports. Wait, what?
That had
Have
archery.
you
Sports
guys
Resort is
seen
not real
the
shit.
double-sided bow from Far Cry?
Oh god.
Oh, let's shows. I might
What?
be able to- Oh yeah.
That is crazy, and you would not be able to pull that back.
Hold my
Because
beer.
first off, you're pulling back the main limbs. That's hard. But pulling back that second pair of limbs after,
You'd
sweet
have to be a
Jesus.
god,
You're
bro.
pulling back two bows at once, and good luck to you.
What? That must be
It
from.
would be
Iron
very
Fist.
powerful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no, there's never been a bow made like that, I don't think. But you
Yeah,
could
but
do
just
it.
think, bro. He was a caveman. Primal. Fucking.
Oh,
Primal
Primal
stuff.
had it like really good. Archer's quite good in that too.
Jesus. It's that is some crazy shit.
So, how long do you guys think it's going to be till the chimps start making
No.
Bow and arrows.
bows? Because they can use fire. They can understand tools we use.
They bang rocks
You
together.
can seem to make spears. So, how long till bows?
50 years.
50 years. Do you think
Yep.
if we could? Do you think if we taught a chimp how to do it, they would teach other chimps, or would they just do it once and never do it again?
They could teach other chimps if they learned how to make a bow. Because if you just give a bow and arrow to a chimp, it's just gonna be like, oh, cool, and shoot it. You know, but it's not gonna actually know how it works. But if you show it how it works and shit like that, it'll be like, ooh, I can do that with stick and fucking vine or some shit like that.
I feel like we could honestly teach chimps
They go,
to be
they
so
go back
smarter.
to its friend. Nah, its friends would probably laugh at it first, and then they'd realize that it's an actual weapon. And be like, oh shit, okay, he's serious.
No, yeah.
I just want to see what comes up here. Chimp archery.
Man, you're gonna you're gonna get someone trying to kill someone.
Yeah, you're probably gonna get someone getting murdered with a chimp getting murdered with 1 hour, bro.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, you should have thought that when I broke. Come on.
How long until the chimps start using handguns, bro?
Probably done that already.
Do you think a chimp has ever thrown a grenade?
No.
Most likely.
It might have held one and then it blew up.
That's horrible. Just starts banging it and trying to eat it, man. Trying to bite the grenade open. Just fucking blows up, bro. This is officially the chimp episode, bro.
This is the chimp and the archery episode.
This is the random chimp event episode.
Instead of like, you know, an apocalypse event, it's a chimp event. Chimps are rising, bro.
Nice.
Did you ever see Planet of the Apes?
Shut up.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Shut up. Don't
I
start.
fucking love those movies. James Franco, fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
The first one was great.
Wasn't
First
Malfoy
one's
in
really
it?
good.
Yeah, first one.
They're all great. All those.
Second one. Ooh.
The second one was alright. The
Yeah,
third one I
try to
seen
work
in the
together
cinemas.
and then it doesn't work.
You know what? It's a
Yeah.
perfect trilogy. Just for.
Shut up.
Oh no, it is.
No, it is.
Dark Knight trilogy.
Hear that, Lord of the Rings?
Oh, Dark Knight.
That's a perfect trilogy, bro.
That's
Well,
that's
Same with
that's
Lord of the Rings.
perfection.
Shut up, Thomas.
I don't think
Yeah,
I've
Lord of
actually
the Rings.
seen. Like,
Yeah.
I'm being honest now. I don't think I've actually seen the first Batman Begins. Like,
Oh, Batman
that's
Begins is like one of the best.
so good.
is that the one with
Yeah,
Cillian
it's one of the
Murphy?
best.
Is the
Yeah,
Scarecrow?
Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I've never seen that one. I've seen the
Man,
Joker.
those are the best, man.
I've seen
Oh.
Bane. I've seen Batman Returns.
I think Dark Knight is the best. Batman Begins is second best, and then Dark Knight Rises is the worst of the three.
Fair enough.
Dark Knight's just the best. It's so good.
I just think, man, that fucking Scarecrow in Batman Begins was amazing, like.
Yeah.
And it was an Irish actor, so it's even better.
Yeah, man, Cillian
He's
Murphy's
English, isn't he?
some lad.
He's in all of
Cillian
them.
Murphy's Irish.
He's Irish, yeah. He's in Piggy Blinders as well.
Yeah.
28 days later.
I tried to watch Peaky Blinders first episode and I couldn't get my head around it, so I started watching Narcos.
I watched like 4 episodes of Peaky Blinders, and then I got
Nice.
bored because nothing happened. I was like, oh, fuck. I don't know why everyone's talking about it.
And then everyone posted those really
Yeah.
cringy quotes on everywhere.
Yeah, like
What
Shelby
else
British
did-
quotes, and I'm like, please stop. We get it. You watch Peaky Blinders.
And like he didn't even say the stuff. People just post random photos with like really deep quotes. Like
Over
Yeah.
Tommy Shelby, like.
yeah.
Yeah,
Very
a
funny.
fictional tough guy, so you can make your fictionally relevant post.
Fictional, irrelevant post. I love that. I don't get the hype over Peaky Blinders, man.
Yeah, same here.
I can see why people
It's so
like it.
slow at the start. I feel like it might be one of those shows where like the first 8 episodes are shit and then the
Yeah.
last 2 are great.
It's completely unlike Breaking Bad, where
Yeah, every episode
know what I
is
mean?
amazing, bro.
yeah.
Yeah. You know,
You gotta be invested in it, kind of thing.
yeah, bro.
Prison Break.
And you know,
Speaking of
Prison
being
Break.
invested in it,
Never seen Prison Break actually. Go on, Jared.
Oh,
I actually forgot to ask, Thomas, you've been shooting for 10+ years, so a decade, fair play. What's some of the records or titles you hold?
oh,
oh.
Because I know there's a few.
There is a few. I went to Wales in 2010. I was shooting recurve then. This before I made my debut in the compound and came first, so I was a Welsh champion in recurve, bone to recurve.
Fair play.
Jesus.
And he wasn't even Welsh.
Yeah. And then 2012. I was in Italy. I shot there. I was shooting compound, so.
You were shot.
Holy
I was
shit!
I was shooting
Jeez, man.
compound.
Were you okay?
I shot there, but I came fucking last at the group because the other 12-year-olds were unbelievably good, and yeah, that kind of felt like I just went over for the crack, and then a year later I was in Scotland and I came first there. So
Oh man, coming first in Scotland for bow and arrow, like archery, man. That'd have to be like nice.
I've the same. It's a great feeling.
And
Scotland's class.
I could have went to Scotland. When was it? 2014? 2015? It was 2015. There was another shoot.
Was that the border championships? I think I went
Yeah.
to.
I didn't go to it. I was in third year. I was in my fucking junior cert. I was quite out of that.
Jesus, man.
And
But,
because of leaving cert, you missed one of the
I missed
big ones.
Germany.
You missed the Europeans.
No, lads, you don't understand. Like sitting in one of the classrooms of your most hated teachers, like it drove me insane.
Oh,
While
man.
knowing that
We
a
know.
huge event is going.
I like sit in the class with my worst subject. I was sitting in my Irish class doing my junior cert.
Oh,
And I was like,
man.
get me in.
But yeah, 2015 Scotland. It was also the same year the best movie came out, Mad Max Fury Road. I seen that one came out. That movie was class.
Nice.
That kind of
That's two Tom Hardy movies we've talked about.
Yeah.
Plus, he's also in Peaky Blinders.
Oh yeah! Holy
Isn't he
shit!
the Jewish guy?
All right, sorry. This is the
Alfie.
archery chimp and Tom Hardy episode. Jesus
So
Christ.
yeah, that's pretty much it. I miss Germany.
What about national championships?
national champions here in Ireland? Yes. I am Freestyle Unlimited champ, Cub champ. Well, I hold records in Cub and juniors. But I think, well, I'm hoping that your Corey will beat my records.
Yeah, Corey's shooting a compound now as well, and he's actually doing pretty well. In all fairness to him.
Yeah.
Jordan's from archery family, bro.
Yeah, whole family does it. We all used to do martial arts, and then we stopped. So, but that's one thing I want to get back into, definitely.
You can kill me in two ways. You can kill me in two different ways.
Mm.
Martial arts or with a bow and arrow.
Make sure you remember that when I tell you what paperwork to do.
Shut up, man.
I've never given paperwork to do.
Yeah, man. But yeah, you should get back into martial arts so we can talk about UFC.
Yeah, I've been rewatching fights. It's great crack. But no,
yeah,
definitely.
we talked about
Jiu-Jitsu.
UFC in at least 5 different episodes.
They put the Nate Diaz versus McGregor first fight out, the free fight today, so I'm pretty sure they're going to announce
I watched that
one
earlier.
of them fighting.
Yeah, well, man, didn't they
wait.
not just fucking confirm Khabib versus McGregor, though? Pretty much.
I don't know, man,
He's
because
fighting for the lightweight championship. Unless he's fighting for interim.
but he's already won that, hasn't he?
No, because he's just after winning fucking welterweight.
Yeah,
A
but he's
welterweight
already won
fight.
the interim, like.
Interim lightweight.
Yeah, or was it bantamweight he won? Or never fought bantamweight, did he?
No. Hold on.
So this is also the UFC episode.
Is it no?
Gaethje?
Thomas, you also hold record scores. So do you know any of them specifically, or recent ones you set?
Oh man, I think
I'm really testing you today.
yeah, like it's going back years. This is going back years now. Over 640, 650. I have records in around there. I think 660 was one of my records nearly. So it was 662 or something like that. I had. That was probably one of my top records. I do have others, but I just cannot remember them off the top of my head right now.
That's fair.
I'll have to look into it.
Damn. That's some impressive feats.
No, he's been shooting a long time. He's done a good few things, and
Like
hoping this year would be our year, but obviously it's not because of COVID.
we had high hopes. Like December 2019, I was telling him, like, bro, I can't wait for 2020 season. It's going to be fucking lit. And then this shit happens.
Fucking
Oh,
bullshit.
we were so sad. Like,
I got a lot of the
we were
sponsors
like,
to shoot this year, and sure nothing happens. I have the stuff, but like I feel guilty because like I can't go out and shoot. Like,
yeah. But like France next year, is it going to take off, man?
France next year, it was going to be Europeans. Now it's a World Championship. So I think it's definitely going to happen. It's going to have a huge turnout.
Yeah.
But how are they going to do that?
See, people are going to be scared to fly now. All this crack.
I'd say a lot of people won't, though. People will definitely cash in on the cheaper flights, man.
Yeah, no,
100%. Like
I think
I've considered it myself, but not to some fucking mad extent.
Yeah, you've looked at some.
Like I was looking at flight prices yesterday. It's €76 to go to Amsterdam and back, like next week.
That's not bad.
Yeah, man. But it's not worth getting COVID over.
Sure, man. Why did you go to a normal place? Why'd you got to be a pothead? What?
It's cheap, man. They're cheap.
Mm.
Have a full-on holiday for like €200. Just relax, man. Go and see some interesting places. Do some interesting things.
Fair enough. Good lie yourself. So, one thing we all have a mutual interest of here is the Big Les Show.
Oh,
I just like Australian people, bro.
Yeah.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say cod. I was like, get ready to say cod.
Well, we've already talked about the cod. Cod's.
No, we haven't.
No,
we're talking about cod after this, you piece of shit.
Good God, I'm sorry.
Get that shit ready. Get cod 2020 ready. Leaks.
Did you hear about the Cold War?
Cold War.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that. That should be brilliant.
I've been seeing reviews on the Modern Warfare. Like, it's just people are saying that, like, you know, it's not great.
Like Modern Warfare 2019.
Yeah.
Man, I think it's like savage.
Like, I heard that, like, it's the best-selling game, but I've been reading reviews. People saying, like, you know, it's not great.
Like, the campaign was class, I think.
I seen something there, and it really freaked me out because I didn't expect it.
Yes.
You know your man who played with the guy.
I heard nothing you just said because it cut off like 50 times.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Hear me now?
Yep.
Oh,
they put this guy's face as Woods, and I was so spooked out.
You, Larry.
Yeah.
His Woods.
Jesus.
That was brilliant.
But
wonder who's going to actually like be in this. Are they going to use like some of the old stuff? Will there still be Reznov? Will there still be Woods, Mason?
There definitely
could play old CODs now to play zombies. Like zombies is just OP.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They better bring custom zombies into this.
Yeah, World War Zombies in this. It's just nostalgic.
Brilliant.
They better bring custom zombies into this so we can have like remastered maps. Just made.
Black Ops 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Call of Duty White Ops. What's that?
Oh, yeah.
That's just fucking people making random shit.
Yeah.
White Ops doesn't exist, bro.
Leaks White Ops. White Ops.
That's just people being racist.
I believe this one. I definitely believe this one.
Was that made in Roblox? What the
best
fuck?
COD with the best zombies?
Best COD with the best zombies. Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 1. Wasn't too crazy. It's pretty contained.
I think Black Ops 2, excluding Transit, because I fucking hate that map.
Yeah, Transit wasn't great.
Yeah, I hate Transit, bro. Transit was like
so
the end of my existence for like 4 years, man. I played the shit out of Black Ops 2 Zombies. The campaign was the last decent one.
Nah, the third one was okay. Like.
No, it wasn't. God, no, it wasn't.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
Man, it was way too futuristic, bro. Chappy, man. Chappy, literally chappy, man. Infinite Warfare, that was the first COD game that I didn't buy in the last like 10 years.
I have it on PC. I play it on PC.
I've gotten every game since Modern Warfare 3, right? Because I only kind of tuned in to Modern Warfare 3. I bought every single COD game since that until Infinite Warfare. And then I was like, fuck that, and I bought Battlefield 1 instead.
I think me and Jared are the only ones who remember Black Ops on the Wii.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
No, I played. What did I play on the Wii? I played Modern Warfare.
Seeing it on the Wii, and I was like, how does that work? I remember the gun controllers you could get and shit for it. I was like,
Yeah.
Oh, there's the nunchuck. Yeah.
Shit was just fucking too weird. Like, yeah, but I think Black Ops 2 that was the last one with a decent campaign. I thought World War 2's campaign was good.
It was alright. The zombies in that was very good. It was hard. Like,
yeah,
it was tough as fuck. Like,
I remember we stopped playing. Oh, this is going to be tragic.
yeah, we stopped playing World War 2 because that's when Fortnite got popular.
oh god,
Yeah,
don't talk to me about it.
I know,
I
right?
don't like Fortnite.
No one does.
It's a dead game.
I've recently went back and played World War 2's multiplayer, and it's actually good. Like, because the operations and shit, that's class.
I spent a lot of money on the fucking supply drops.
Oh god, I've never bought a supply drop in my life. I don't think I've always like unlocked them.
Oh, Black Ops 3, I spent nearly 150 euros
Fucking hell, man!
in 10 minutes trying to get one weapon.
I don't think I'd ever do that
Jesus,
because I know
man.
at some point they feel so bad that they just give you the weapons for free anyway.
Do y'all remember the Marshall 16? The little.
Oh yeah, the pistol.
Yeah.
A mate of mine he was like shouting at my face. He was like on the mic. He was like, "Yo, I got the Marshall. What are you gonna do about it?" And he was bragging all night long, and he was playing with it. And he was coming first, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna fucking show him. And that night he went off, so it was like 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
I get it. You shot him in real life.
150 euros later. Yes, I get it. I got it then.
Man, I remember getting the do you know the weapon guarantee things?
Oh yeah.
And it'd be so dodgy because you'd get like a fucking melee weapon, like a baseball bat or something. I remember I think I got like a baseball bat or something, and Thomas was like, "Oh no way, man! I'm after getting the fucking nail gun." I was like, "Thomas, I hate you so much."
The guarantees. Yeah, you had to pay like 75 matches. Oh
yeah. You could get them
I
every so
hated
often, and I was like, "Oh my god, man!"
I love those things. Those things are fucking savage, actually.
They were class because you could just unlock them whenever you wanted and get a random weapon. Like,
Exactly, yeah. That's something they should bring back now.
I like how they did it in World War II though, where they had if you did different like missions and stuff, like if you did
different objectives, like
if you did objectives and shit, you could unlock like variants of weapons.
Yeah,
and you could get a weapon through doing that. Like, what did I get through doing that? I got the Volk Sturmgewehr.
I got the Bren. I had the Epic Bren or something like that.
Yeah, but like that game was very paid to win kind of stuff, wasn't it? I mean,
Infinite Warfare is where everything supply drop went fucking crazy.
Yeah.
On Xbox I had that. And the multiplayer is actually alright.
I hated Infinite Warfare. I played the multiplayer once and I was like, ugh.
You played on my thing, didn't you? Remember that?
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I'm done. I was like, Thomas, do not buy Infinite Warfare. He bought Infinite Warfare. I was like, you're gonna realize it was a waste of your money. He played it like 3 times, and that was it.
Yeah.
But do you remember Black Ops 3 where you had the choice of getting 2 rares or 6 commons when you saved up to 60 cryptic keys?
Oh yeah. I would always go for the 2 rares, man.
I went for the 6 commons and I got the district out of it. I was like, sweet.
I remember when Zombies Chronicles came out. That was the first DLC I ever bought.
Oh, I bought that.
I'd never bought DLC before that, and then I realized I was like, if Kino is in this, I'm getting it. Kino is in it. I was like, I'm fucking getting it, man. There's not a chance I'm passing this shit up, like, because Kino was the first map I ever played.
They made zombies too easy in Black Ops 3. It was too easy.
Oh, I found
it. Because my highest on solo was 62 on Revelations.
I went back and I played Black Ops 2, and I think the highest I got was like 35 or 36.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I was like, my friend before that. Like, I think before that, because I was like so young, I was so shit at zombies. Like, so I'd play out with my friend, and we'd only get to like 25 or whatever.
Yeah.
And one day she told me, she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm after getting to 30 with my friend," and I was like, "Fuck off." I sent a picture of it, right? And then I went back and played it last year with one of my mates, and I got to like 35, and I was like, "Suck it, you fucking bitch!" And she was like, "Fuck off! There's no way you did that legit."
No, sure. Last week I was playing Black Ops 1, and do y'all remember the map? Shinanuma, kind of looks like the jungle map.
Yeah.
I got to 38, but by myself on that, and I was vibing. I was actually trying to. I wasn't trying to get the high round or nothing.
Man, that's why I hate fucking Origins. Origins is so tough. Like,
oh god, don't talk about that.
Fucking every 8 rounds or every 5 rounds where the
Panzer.
fucking Panzer comes in, man. Oh my god. And the Panzer is fucking terrifying. Like,
when he grabs a hold there with his hand, like he reels you in.
You're like, ah!
Like you have to aim for the head.
Yeah. Man, just the, like, when Furias are like split up, or there's like 2 people together and then 2 people apart, and you don't know who it's gonna spawn on.
Like,
you're like, oh shit.
2 people around the tank just roaming them up.
Yeah, exactly. Someone could be on the other side of the fucking map, and you're like, "Where's the Panther?" And all you hear is, "Blah!" And it's fucking right behind you. You're like, "Oh shit!"
R.I.P.
Oh man, zombies is just so good.
Yeah, man, zombies was fucking amazing.
Oh yeah.
Like the most I played was World War Zombies with Jared. Man, we used to fucking really mess with people's heads on it.
We'd lock doors. We'd start talking on the mic. There's this one guy called Turtle Wayne, and he ripped the head off us. You guys think this is a game?
Man, I played weeks. I honestly probably have weeks worth of like fucking like just playing on Town on Black Ops 2.
So good.
Because I like never bought DLC and I never had Xbox Live. So my friend had just come up and we played the ever loving shit out of Town, like, and like the weapon combo was like a pack a punch Scar and a pack a punch RPD.
RPD.
You just sit in one part of the map for like fucking hours until you had to get more ammo.
Like the DLC maps in Black Ops were hard. They were hard enough. I fucking buried and whatnot. Yeah, so hard.
Jesus, man.
Like,
I hope they bring back like a Zombies Chronicles 2 or something for Black Ops 5, man.
That'd be cool.
They put Town in it, I'd shit myself. Oh my god. I actually like.
Should have had that as a one of the custom maps in Black Ops 3. Town.
I only played on PlayStation, so you couldn't get custom maps, and I was like, "Fuck, man." That's why I hope they bring custom maps to console for Black Ops 5.
Like, I had the PS4, but it got too noisy. It was sounding like a jet. So
yeah, man. Everyone's PlayStation gets to a point where it starts sounding like a fucking full-on fighter jet engine, bro. Just
like,
and no
It
one is
never happened to an Xbox.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut up, Jared. Fuck off, man.
Literally, that's why I went to an Xbox. It's so much quieter.
Oh man, you ruined it.
Oh no! No, man. I feel like with the PlayStation, everyone's so scared of taking it apart and cleaning it out because they don't want to fuck it up.
I don't know when a 360. I took it apart. I took it apart and I tried to replace it with thermal paste, but I fucked it up. So
yeah, man. That's the one thing I'd be like, oh, come on, man. I'm after spending €400 on this PlayStation. Now it's loud as fuck, but like, can I be arsed trying to...
I had to clean out the fans of my computer, and man, it was the scariest thing I ever did.
Yeah.
What if it's still powering it? What if it zaps me? What if it explodes?
I'd love to turn to PC, but like I feel like with a console you're guaranteed frames and shit like that.
Yeah, like
for a price.
You get higher frames on PC.
Yeah, I know, but you can get higher frames on PC, but you're gonna have to spend more.
At the moment, I'm playing on a PC at the moment.
And you have a beast PC.
That's the thing, man.
It was actually my brother who got it because he was like telling the family, like, you know what, we need a desktop computer for this house. And little did I know he bought a PC specialist, and I was like, gaming PC, and I was like, yo, yes.
Cheeky as fuck, like.
So my family were like, right, we'll spend like €1,200-1,300 on it. So it did. And yeah, I'm playing on it. I fucking love it.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Because like with the PlayStation, it's like €400. You're like, right, I'm guaranteed to run every game at least like 50.
Yeah, but then
50
what
frames.
about when consoles change? Now you have to buy all the games for that and then redo it.
Exactly, but that's why they're bringing in backwards compatibility and shit.
But the
see,
most
Yeah,
annoying
but
thing,
that's
with a
existed for
PC, it's
Xbox
like,
forever.
Yeah, but shut up, alright. But
the-
anyway,
like,
with a
Black Ops 4
PC,
Black Ops 4 updates. Remember that, Jared? Like I like us be playing in the summer of last year. I was like, Jared, you hopping on? Yeah, sure, I'll hop on. The update would be here on the screen, like 15 gigs.
12 hours.
yeah, man, the
All
updates are the
time,
worst thing.
12 hours.
I was like, Jared, yeah,
The most recent
I can't do
update
this.
for Modern Warfare was 80 gigabytes.
yeah, that's
I know,
just
like-
silly.
And it didn't even take up 80 gigabytes. It took up like 20. You just need
Took
80
an entire
gigabytes.
day to upload or to update for me.
But man, with a PC, it's like, yeah, you
But
can, like, you can get all the frames you want. You just have to spend so much more.
Yeah, but you have to have the right components and the graphics card and all that.
Exactly.
Like one of my friends, his internet is in like the 500 kilobytes range. That's how fast his internet goes.
It's
Oh,
so
I'm
dog,
serious.
like
I'm so
it's
serious.
pure dog shit. Like I know
500
exactly what you're talking
kilobytes.
about.
Like the most I have is 10. That's
He's
it.
seen that GTA was free on the Epic Game Store. Do you want to know how long it would take?
like a week.
2 months, 3 weeks. He said the Warzone thing, 2 months.
Oh God.
Can
Man,
you
but
imagine?
with a thing like with a PC, like you can get fucking massive frames, man. You can get all the frames you want, but you have to fork out more money.
Like who here remembers the White 360 and you could change out the memory from the top of the Xbox? Like you could like click it off and like replace it with like a bigger one. Remember
Oh yeah,
those?
and it's like
Yeah.
the fucking, it's like the little cards that you'd get with the
Oh yeah,
the PS2, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, those days were so good.
Did you guys ever play the PS2 without a memory card?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yeah.
You
I
didn't
have
play the entire game.
Need for Speed Underground. I had all my cars. And then
Jeez, is that why it took me like 7 years to complete Over the Hedge?
Over the hedge, bro.
That makes well more sense now. I was doing the
Oh.
same level every day of my life. It's
I
the one
think
where you have
I
to go
think
in and
GTA's
steal all
gone
the
back.
food.
I think the
GTA
most
is
played game is The Simpsons Hit and Run on
Oh, wow.
PS2.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Could you
man.
imagine if they released something like that for
I-
PS5 though?
I
That's
grinded
Man,
the shit out of that.
good.
Boys.
The levels were hard. I used to get my
Just
brother to
imagine.
fucking beat them for me.
Simpsons Hit and Run remastered PS5.
That'd be fucking savage.
There-
That would be a really good game now.
like there is talk about it, and people want it to come back. Like
That and Bully 2.
that's coming back. I was rereading on that today. They're going to bring that back.
Bully was such a good one.
So good. What about
I
King Kong?
I
King Kong on
bought
PS2.
I bought Bully for the PS4.
Did
It
you?
was like
Oh, yes,
€2.
yeah.
I was over in
Nice.
Australia and they had this massive sale on all these old games, so I think I bought Bully, San Andreas, and like Goat Simulator.
Fair enough, man.
And then like a month later, Goat Simulator was free, and I was like,
Go,
"Fuck you."
go Simulator.
No, the worst thing that's happened in terms of buying a game and then it being free was BioShock the Collection. Forked out
Oh.
forked out $30 on it. A week later, the PS4 free games were announced, and BioShock the Collection was the first
This
game.
was free.
And I was like, "Oh man, that $30 could have literally gotten me a trip anywhere." Like, it's so bullshit. I remember, I think I called Thomas, and I was like, "I'm so fucking pissed."
And
It
I
was
would
so
nearly cry.
I nearly did. I was like, I said it to my brother, and he was like, "You should have waited." And I was like, "How the fuck was I supposed to know?" I went back, and I was like, "Oh yeah, could I return this and get my money back?" And he's like, "Nah, you could just kind of trade it for another game." And I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, there's no point."
Bruh.
Bro, I wish I had my Xbox right now.
Yeah,
I
you
wish-
got rid of it.
I got
You
I
sold
had-
it.
last
By Bo.
August.
I'm
That
pretty
you
sure
don't have
I had
anymore.
all the Lego games on my Xbox 360.
Oh my god, Thomas, shut up about the Lego games. please.
Every single one. I
I
had.
remember that. I
Jurassic
completed I completed the Amazing Spider-Man on your Xbox one night when you were asleep. I completed the entire game, start to
Yeah.
finish.
Yeah, no. That
And
game
you woke
was,
up, and I was like, I finished it, and you were like, what?
Like, who fucking remembers the PSP? PSP.
Oh, I never had a PSP.
The PSP with the little
Everyone
mini,
had one of
with
those.
the little mini discs.
Never had a PSP. I had a DS.
I had a DSi, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. I did
DSi,
DS.
yeah.
DS. I had that, and then
I think
I had
everybody
PSP.
at our age, though, they must have had like a DS and played Mario
Oh, yeah.
Kart. You know,
Like Christmas.
Hiding
Christmas
under your pillow when your
2009.
parents came in.
Like I had a DS. Me and my brother both got DSs. I can't remember when it was. It must have been for Christmas or something. But then a few months later, I opted in to trade all my games and the DS for a DSi and one game.
That was
And
a
I was
gamble.
best thing I've ever done in my life. There's a camera in this one. I still have the DS and there's pictures from like 2014 on it, man. It's fucking horrible. Oh wait, no, I think it goes past 2014. I think it goes back to like 2011. I was 9.
I had like the DS Lite, like one of like the first ones. The DS
Oh
Lite.
yeah.
I had that for like 6 years.
I remember people were getting the 3DS and I was like, that's so cool. And then they were like, oh yeah, if you leave the 3D feature on, you can like go blind. And I was like, wait, what?
That's the reason it did so bad. Every parent was like, not a chance.
That ain't happening.
Everyone just bought it and then just kept the 3D feature off, and then that's why they made the 2DS.
What about the Game Boy? Who here had the Game Boy?
I wish I had a Game Boy. I remember they had the little Game Boy Advanced thing in the original DS.
The GameCube. The GameCube. That's it. I was thinking of the console. Remember the GameCube? Yeah.
I don't remember the PlayStation 1 sound. Just so loud.
I had it. I had one. It's so good.
It's so fucking loud. Like.
I had the first Grand Theft Auto on it. Oh, insane. The graphics are insane.
Man, we must have had at least 50 different discs for San Andreas. Because I was a child and I kept scratching the shit out of them. I must have been like between the ages of 4 and 6, and my brothers would fucking kill me. Because like they'd go to school, come home, and I'd have the fucking scratches all over GTA. And they'd be like, are you fucking serious?
Oh, they're gonna remake Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
I've seen that 1 and 2, yeah.
I had Tony Hawk's Underground. Was it the Underground 2 or something like that?
I can't remember what game it was. I had one of them on the DS. I had one of those cards. Do you know the cards, the R4 cards, where you had 4 games on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Tony Hawk was on that, and I played the shit out of that. I was like, oh yeah, man.
Oh, Smash Bros on the GameCube. So
and fucking Foo Fighters was the soundtrack of that game. The Pretender was like one of the fucking songs. It's like, what if I say I'm not like you? Like, holy shit, man, this is awesome. I'm a skater.
And then I had the original PS3. Remember the big fat?
Oh, we had
PS3.
a big fat one as well. Yeah,
we had that. We had that. I remember getting that.
Ours only broke a few years ago. The fucking laser yoke went in it, and we were like, "Fuck! I can't read discs anymore."
No, we had one, and we had Modern Warfare 2, and my brother used to play it. And there was a problem with the online, and he couldn't. You know, like the way when you go online and it would say fetch an online profile.
Yeah.
For some reason, ours would take over an hour to load his profile. So
Jesus.
So it was like, 2008, 2009, the World Cup was on. So he watched the first half of the World Cup, and he came back into the room, and it just loaded up. I was like, yo, you for real?
We had Guitar Hero, we had DJ Hero, we had fucking so many things. DJ Hero was the weirdest thing ever. Like, I think we have an older brother as well, and he had Guitar Hero in his house, and he had another. I think he had the PS3 Slim, and we we're like, this is fucking class. We need to get Guitar Hero. So me and my brother both pitched in and got like Guitar Hero Aerosmith.
We had Guitar Hero 3, and we had drum kit. We did the drum kit.
Oh man, that's class.
Oh, there's me on the drums, and my brother was playing guitar. Like, he's class. And there's me on the drums. I was fucking useless. It's so hard. It's impossible.
Oh man, I used to play it with an Xbox controller at some point.
Oh yeah,
instead of the guitar, and I'd just go down to my friend's house, and me and him would do the dueling. And I think we got to like a 600 note streak at some point, both of us. And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
We're like rocking it. You're like, yes.
Yeah, it was so good.
Oh, man.
Skillage, the village.
So many good games. So many good games to talk about.
Yeah, man.
Right, boys.
Uh,
I think we'll end it there, will we?
yeah,
Good. Good, boys.
I think that was a good podcast.
That was a really
Yeah, it's a good chat. Cheers, lads.
We of course would just like to thank our wonderful guest, Thomas Crowe. Thank you for coming on. Anything you'd like to plug?
Thank you for having me on. I'm actually, honored to be on your podcast.
No problem.
Do you have anything you want to plug there, but like Instagram, Twitter, anything?
Wait, what?
Go plug something, man. Instagram,
Yeah, plug something,
Twitter.
man. Plug one of your accounts. We'll get you
Give yourself a shout out.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I get it. Wait,
Yeah, we'll leave your links in the description anyway, if you want.
Yeah. Do that.
Grand job.
Yes.
Go follow him on
Bye-bye.
every social media platform possible, guys.
Right, listeners. You know the deal. Like, subscribe, and you're saving two lads' lives.
Yeah. We won't upset you.
Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your grandma about the podcast, and have a nice day.
Adios.
Adios, amigos.
Andy.